Hi, this is Mabel's Tables, and today I am going to make some collard greens with ham pieces. Yes, you heard me right. I will be making collard greens with ham pieces. Oh, yes. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And I'm going to cut these collard greens up just like Mama and them used to do. Roll it and cut it. Okay, let's get started. As you know, I'm going to be using my spackle. Yes, I am. And I am going to be using my cornstarch. So let's get started. I've already ground and browned up my ham pieces. I got them all browned up and ready to go in my collard greens. So now I'm going to make my collard greens. I have put in my spackle and cornstarch, and I used this Christmas green to make the color of my collard green. So let's get started. So I got it already in the bowl, and we are going to stir this up and get it collard green. We're going to call that color collard green. Okay, here we go. We're going to get these collard greens ready to go in that ham and have a beautiful plate of greens and chopped ham. Oh, man, ham pieces that have been cooked and sauteed on the stove. Yes, Lord. And we're going to put those ham pieces in our collard greens. So here we go. We're going to make some good old collard greens and ham pieces. Yes, we are. We want to make sure that these collard greens look real good collard greens. We want that green to be in there so the greens will look just like good old collard greens. Oh, yeah, you remember when you had collard greens? Your mama and them made collard greens with cut up onions. Ooh! And collard greens, and some people don't like collard greens and okra, but I do. I love collard greens and okra. Now what I did, I put a little more of that Christmas green acrylic paint in there, and I'm stirring this up because I want it to look just like collard greens. Yes, I do. So now I'm going to keep stirring, and I'm going to put a little more cornstarch in here because I want to be able to handle this, because I want it to be like some collard greens that's already rolled up and we can cut them out. So this is what I'm trying to do. And I'm mixing it and mixing it and mixing it. Now this idea was in my head, so I decided to try it. So there will not be any bloopers, or there might be some bloopers in here, but it won't be any editing, because this is something that I'm trying because it came to my head, and I am trying to make collard greens with ham. Sauteed ham pieces. Okay, so I got that there, and I'm going to take it out because I think I can handle it. And I'm going to do it with my hand. Going to mix it up real good with my hand because I want to make some good old collard greens. And I'm going to put some more cornstarch right there. That horn you heard blowing was outside my window. And there you go. There you go. And I'm going to not wipe my hands because I still got to get my collard greens in order right here. Yep. And I think they're thick enough now for me to roll out and cut up. So this is what that collard green dough look like right here. And I'm going to keep punching it and punching it. Okay, and I'm going to break this in half. Okay, and I'm going to make sure my cornstarch is on there. I'm going to get a little more of the cornstarch because I want to get our collard greens with ham pieces looking just like collard greens with ham pieces. So what I'm going to do is take my rolling pin and I'm going to roll it out. Going to roll these collard greens out. Yes, I am. And I'm going to turn it over and push that piece over there and I'm going to roll it out again. And I'm going to roll these collard greens out till I get them thin. Okay? Because I want some good old thin. You know how your mama used to take the collard greens and cut them up real little? You know, now people cut collard greens up so thick. You got a big, thick piece of collard green instead of small one, okay? So now I got it rolled out to the consistency that I wanted. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it and I'm going to roll it like this. Just like you would some collard green. Yum, yum, yum. I'm going to roll this out. I'm going to roll it. Even if it messes up, I'm still going to roll it. You're going to see the problems too, as well as me. We both going to be in this together. And I'm going to put some more cornstarch on there. Okay. See how I got that rolled? I got that rolled like a collard green. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my knife and going to cut that collard green and put it over there. And we're going to keep cutting out collard greens and cutting them until we get them all cut up. Collard greens. And just look at here. Look at there. See? The way Mom and them used to cut up them collard greens. Bring that over here. And we're going to take this and put it over here. Chopped up your collard greens. There you go. See? That's how your collard greens going to go. And we're going to keep cutting them collard greens. Cutting them and cutting them. Just like your mom and them used to do. Look at that collard green. Just look at that. See how it roll on out? Put that collard green in there. And we're going to put some more collard greens on here. Look at that. Don't that look just like collard greens? Look at that. Put some more collard greens on that. And just, we're going to cut some more. We're going to have a big old plate of collard greens and ham. Woo! Yes. And cut you up an onion in these collard greens while they are boiling. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yes, yes, yes. Put your salt and pepper, onion in your collard green. Put a little bacon fat in the bottom of the pan. Throw your collard greens in there out of the water after you beat them. Wash them really, really well. Throw them in there and let them just cook in that grease. People don't like for you to say grease anymore, but yeah, cook them in that grease. And saute them. You making smothered collard greens then. And after you get them all cooked and stuff and you smell the meat and the onions all cooking in there real good, then you throw them in there. You throw a cup of water in there and put a top on it and cut the stove down on medium low. And let them collard greens go for themselves. Now I'm making another bundle of collard greens right here. Yes, we are. We're going to do some collard greens today. Yes, ma'am, we are. And I'm just going to roll them over in there since they fell off. And there we go. There we go. Making us some collard greens with ham pieces. Woo! Yes, yes, yes. Making my own self hungry. Yes, yes, yes. And what we're going to do, we're going to wipe some of this cornstarch off to make sure we get the good looking collard greens. Now here we go. We're going to roll these collard greens up. Whoo, yes. See there? We're going to roll them up. Just like you roll up real collard greens. And you're going to turn it over this way. And honey, you're going to do like your mama and grandmama and everybody did for years. You're going to cut them in thin strips. See? You want thin thin strips of collard greens. You don't want no big chunky collard greens. Look at that little strip of collard greens. Just look at that. That's what you want. You want that little strip of collard green. Oh, yes, yes, yes. And here's another strip of collard green. Look at that. Collard greens. Woo! Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, and we're going to put them all in the plate right there. We're going to have us a big old plate of collard greens with ham pieces. Yes. There you go. Now that we got some of, look at that strip of collard green. Just look at that. See that strip of collard green right there? And what we're going to do is take some of our ham and put over in there. Ooh, yes, 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 yes. Ooh, 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 ooh. Take some of that ham, put over there with them collard greens. Yes, yes, yes. And then you're going to take some more collard greens and put on top of that. Man, you look at that. Look at that green, that collard green. That collard green looks delicious. Yes, ma'am. And you're going to put them all across in here everywhere. And you're going to keep cutting your collard greens, keep cutting them. Get them all cut up, 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 all. Get all your collard greens all cut up. And you're going to throw them in there. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. There you go. There you go. Look at that. Look at them strips of collard green. Yes, yes, yes. You go because you want ham everywhere in your collard green. So we're going to take a little bit more ham, put on top of him, and put some more ham right there and right here. And then we're going to take some more collard greens and put right there. Ooh, Lord. And it's already got onion in it. Ooh, just look at those collard greens with the ham. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Yes, yes, yes. And we're going to take the rest of our ham and we're going to put it over the collard greens. Ooh. And there you got your big old plate of collard greens. Ooh, Lord, with ham pieces. Lord, you sauteed that ham. You sauteed that ham in some butter or bacon fat and had a little bacon in it too. Ooh. And then you put them collard greens in that skillet with that bacon fat and these ham pieces and a cut up onion. Woo, Lord, 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 what's some eating? And make you a plate of hot water cornbread to go with these collard greens. You know you eating good. Now just look at my collard greens and ham pieces. Lord knows they look good. Look at that. Collard greens and ham pieces. Just take a look at that. In them collard greens and ham pieces looking about good. Make you some. It's easy. Faux food is so much fun and it is so easy. This is Mabel's Table saying don't forget to pray for someone else besides yourself and always know that God is in large and in charge. Yes, yes, yes. Make you some collard greens with ham pieces. Mabel's Table saying adieu.